Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget Pro and you're welcome. This is Oyinbo TV and I thank you for joining me today. I'm a Nigerian, I live in the UK and I generally do blogs about issues that affect Africans who live in the diaspora. Today, there's a topic I want to talk about which is also relating to marriage. Like I said last week, I have a few topics about marriage I really want to deal with quickly before I move on to other things because I feel like marriage is one of the fundamental issues that Africans who live in the diaspora are really struggling with. So I keep talking about it week in, week out, but hopefully we'll be able to have some meaningful conversation and be able to get some answers to all these questions. So somebody asked a question on Instagram this week and said, is love enough for marriage? So once you love somebody, you fall her heels in love and your heart is beating fast, you don't see them, you can't sleep, yeah, they make you feel good, you spend 10 hours on the phone every day talking to them, if you don't see them, you can't sleep and all that. Is that enough for marriage? And you guys know I like to keep it real with you. I don't like quoting things. I'm Nigerian, this is how we are. I always like to keep it real with you, and I will tell you that that's in Romeo and Juliet. That's in is in Mills and Boom. I used to read a lot of Mills and Boom when I was a kid, when I was in secondary school. I enjoyed the romance in it so much. Maybe this is what I mean. That's why I got all these romantic illusions I have in my head even till day because I consider myself a hopeless romantic because of all this nonsense that I filled my head in when I was a kid. Yes, love is very important, but if you want me to tell you the truth, it is not enough. Love is not enough to marry someone, because there are other very vital and important ingredients that a marriage needs. So I just want to talk about 3 ones today because there are so many, but for me personally, the 3 basic ones will be love, it will be finance, and it will be sex, good sex. So I'll talk about the 3 very briefly. I'll try to make it very brief. First one is love. Yeah, love is very good. When you find someone you love, that you share things with, that you understand each other, you have good communication, and things are working well, is really good. Because it's not all the time that you find people like that. Sometimes somebody might be in love with you, you might not be in love with them, or you might be in love with someone and they might not be in love with you. So if you find someone that you love, it's something that is really special. Anybody who's been in love before will know how wonderful it is, especially for us ladies. We love being in love. Anything love, romance just chips us too much. So love is very important because obviously marriage is a very serious matter. It's something that you go into knowing that hopefully you'll be able to spend forever with that person. So if it's somebody that is annoying or irritating to you, someone who you can barely spend 1 minute with or 10 minutes with, then it's going to be really difficult. So love is very important. It's important that you feel good about that person. It's important that that person is somebody that you want to spend time with. So love is good. Love is very important. But also, other things are important are finance. Finance is very important because a lot of people say, no, once you love that person, it's okay. No need to worry about any other thing. Let me tell you something. When things are not working, especially in this in the diaspora here, when things are not working in terms of if the man is not somebody that is upwardly mobile and he's working hard, and all the bills are falling to you as a woman, see that love, it will fly off the window very quickly. A lot of women have been there and they've done that. They married only for love because the guy made them feel so good about themselves. You know, he's romantic. He tells them all the sweet nonsense they want to hear and they're feeling good. Maybe the sex was good. So they fell hopelessly in love and married the responsibility. So open your eyes. Love alone is not enough for marriage. Finance is very important because this is life. You need money. You need to pay your rent. If you're going to buy a house, you need money. You need to pay your mortgage. You need to pay your bills. We all know how it is in the diaspora here. Without money, you become homeless. You need to pay your bills. If you don't pay your bills, like here in the UK, they will keep writing to you. I mean, if they send you a bill and you don't pay, they send you another one, a reminder, you don't pay. When they want to send you the 3rd one, they will put it in red. They will write it in red like this. As you are seeing it there, your heart will be beating like this. We've heard of stories about people who have committed suicide because they were not able to cope with the pressure from, creditors chasing them. Maybe they are in debt in their, to credit card companies, or they have loans that they cannot repay, or they got cars that they cannot pay for mortgages. They will repossess your house. They will take your car. They don't even mess around. Creditors do not mess around though. I'm telling you, it's not I beg now, come back next week, la. First of all, you don't even know them. Is it not people you see face to face that you say, okay, let's come and talk? They'll keep writing you and be calling you. When they chase you for debt in this country, then you will know that finances is important. Trust me, finances is very crucial. Marry somebody who you have the same goals with, somebody who you have the same dreams with, somebody that you can plan your life with, somebody that is not I do. Somebody that is not just living for the moment alone, that is just going to be party, let's enjoy ourselves. They'll go and work minimum wage work and they have the money and they spend it and they go and work. Don't marry a lazy man. Lazy men, run away from lazy men. If you're a lady, if you're single out there, please run away from lazy men. There's nothing that kills love as quickly as when a man is lazy. So what I'm saying is that finance key to marriage, very, very key. Even if he's not somebody that has money, but obviously young people, they need time to structure their lives, they have to build their career and all that. But I tell you, ladies, when you see a man that is going somewhere, you will know. Do you know why? Because you will sit down and talk. Ask him, for instance, what are your plans in the next 5 years? Some guys are so, I don't know the English to use now, please. What is the word? They are so, they have the perception of everything they want to be in life. They will tell you, this is what I'm going to do. I'm doing my master's now. After my master's, I'm going to do this. This is where I want to work. They are so, everything, they have a plan. If you see a man like that, don't forget the fact that he may not have money. He's going somewhere. You just know there's a question of time. He's going to make it. Somebody that has visions, that have dreams. He's got a plan of his life. Don't marry a man that you ask, where are you going tomorrow? He doesn't even know. You say, tomorrow will take care of himself. Oh, God, it's God that knows tomorrow. Why are you worried? Why are you worried about tomorrow? Let's just enjoy, Jerry. Let's just do today and forget about tomorrow. Run. If you're somebody, you're a lady that you know what you want in life, you know the plans that you have for your life. You don't want to stay in rent forever. You want to live in your own property, or you want to buy different houses. You want to be a landlord. You want to do this. You want to live the good life. Don't go and marry a responsibility. And it's for both. It's not only for women alone. No, it's for men as well. A man who is very focused and very committed about his life, he has a structure in place where he wants to go to. If you go and marry a woman who has no dreams, they have no plan. All they want to do is they are looking for a woman who they are looking for a man to marry so that they will become responsibility. It's a trick again, because at the end of the day, it's just you that is going to be working. They will just sit down there and be doing housewife. I know a guy that is married broke because of that, because he's a bank executive. He's got a very good job, he's earning good money, but the woman she's just there. She doesn't even want to be anything. She just wants to have be at home and be doing housewife. Nobody wants a liability these days, ladies. Let me tell you that no man wants a responsibility. You both need to work together to build the kind of future that you want. Enough said. Second one is sex. I talked about sex in some of my previous videos, and you guys know I'm very open about it, because some Christians or some adults, Africa, we tend to shy away from. We don't want to talk about it because we feel it's a sin, or because we feel it's not important. Let me tell you something. If you're not compatible with somebody sexually, it causes a lot of problem in marriage. It's a big problem, because, for instance, the frequent problem that men have, for instance, is premature ejaculations. Let me pronounce that very well, because some of you say I don't know how to speak English. Premature ejaculation. If a man has premature ejaculation, then it's a problem. If you are dating him already, you already know that he's got this problem. Then if he's open about it and he really loves you and he wants you to be happy or to be fulfilled sexually, and he's willing to talk to a doctor about it, or he's willing to seek help, that's good. I don't know whether there's treatment. I'm sure there's something medically that can be done to assist him. If you love him enough, you might be able to support him on that journey. Or if he's open enough to be able to discuss it and to seek for help, then you might be able to, say, okay, let's find solutions. I love you. I don't want to leave you because of this issue, but we can find help. But if it's something that he doesn't bother about, all he does is and 2 minutes noodles, and it's all over, and he will roll over and sleep, and he doesn't care about your own feeling, doesn't care about whether you are satisfied sexually or not, then it's a problem. It's a problem. Some people are in denial. Some men are in denial. You have a problem, but you don't want to seek help, because if the woman you say, hey, you are loose, it's because of all these guys that you dated before. Maybe they are big, that's why I cannot satisfy you. It's your problem. Take responsibility for it. If somebody gives you feedback, as long as it's constructive, they are not saying it in a way to harm you or to hurt you, take it. Take it, men, please. If you're not well endowed, for instance, that's another thing. Look at other ways that you can, make up for it. Explore, experiment. Don't just say, okay, this is me. Take it or leave it. It's not fair. It's not fair. So that's another area that you can be very sexually frustrated in a marriage. Or if a man does not have the urge, he feels that sex is a burden, or sex is just for having children. If you've had 1 or 2 children, then what's the need? What are we doing it for again? Should we already have children? And you are a woman, and the thing about women is that the older you are, the more your sexual appetite will increase. I know, because I'm in my 40s. Yeah, I know. I look good, right? Yeah, I'm in my 40s, and I can tell you that the way I feel about myself now sexually, I'm not ashamed to share that with you. It's not the same way I felt about myself when I was in my 20s. In my 20s, I was not even interested. Especially with your kind of upbringing that you have, that your parents kept telling you, if you have sex, you're going to get pregnant, it will ruin your life. Don't allow men to touch you. So you see a lot of girls that will be maybe even frigid at that age. But when you are older, as you get older as a woman, your body needs it more. You want sex more. You want that affection. You want romance. You want that attention, and you want it. And unfortunately, it's opposite for men. Younger men are more active. They are more good in bed. They last longer and all that. But when a man is older, they are in their 50s, getting to 60s, their sexual performance decreases. So if you're smart, it's to find a way to balance it. So if you're not sexually compatible with a man and you've tried and it's not working, or you feel like this man cannot satisfy me, do not go into that marriage, because trust me, it's going to be a problem. Sex is not only for procreation or for procreating or for having children. It's something that God has given us really to enjoy in marriage. It's not a sin. So if a man feels that it's a sin, like I heard about this pastor in Nigeria who the wife refused to sleep with him, and because of that he was having girlfriends, and then the thing became a big standard when the girl started talking, because he said no, the woman will not agree. Every time she will not agree. Then if you're a woman like that, if you're a man like that and you're dating somebody like that, you're doing Christian dating. You know all this our Christianity that we used to deceive ourselves. You're dating a man like that who you're with somebody like that who will never, sex is a taboo. You don't talk about it. You don't, what are you talking about? You only do it when the light is off and everywhere is dark and you cannot even see each other's body. You cannot do anything. You do it secretly. It's so sacred. Then you're a woman, a modern day woman who likes to explore, who wants to dress up, who wants to experiment with all sorts of things, who likes oral sex and all that. And the man is not open to things like, I'll tell you, it's a sin. Some men believe that oral sex is a sin. Then you know it's going to be a problem, because down the line it's going to come up again and you're going to struggle with it. So that's the second one. Third one that I'm going to talk about is communication. Yeah, communication is key again in marriage, because communication is the oil of these things. And some men, African men, struggle to communicate. I don't know. There's something about they don't want to talk. You will tell them, let's talk. You tell them, let's talk. It's like, hey, the whole world is coming to an end. They say, what does she want to talk about now? Yeah, why do you like talking? Everything you overanalyze it. Everything you want to talk. But communication is key, because that's the only way we understand what is going on. That is the only way we're able to express ourselves to one another. If a man is struggling with communication, he doesn't know how to express his feelings, he doesn't know how to talk, then invariably he's going to be putting on anger in his heart towards you. Maybe you are doing some things as a woman. You know, we women, we tend to get carried away from time to time. And then you are doing some things that he doesn't like. He's not happy with it, but he cannot tell you. He's just building it up. He's just building it. Before you know, even if the man did not have anger issues, he will start to display some anger, you know, because he's built up a lot of things in his heart that he's not sharing. So communication is key, again, in relationships, in marriages. Men should be open to communication. Women don't tend to struggle with communication. In fact, we over-communicate. We talk too much. We talk too much, except for the few ones out there who are shy and, you know, kind of introverts, who don't know how to, who don't talk, or they're not open to talking too much like that, or they're not able to converse. But for most women, communication is not something that is a struggle. They communicate very easily. So communication is key, because if you have problems, how are you going to talk about them if you don't communicate? How are you going to agree on anything? How are you going to discuss anything? I'm going to do a video about, you know, faith, interfaith marriages. That's another very big issue that is on my mind I want to talk about. For instance, so if you're going to marry somebody who is a different faith from you, you know, linking it to the communication aspect now, how do you agree which one you are going to practice? Is she going to remain a Christian? Is she going to become a Muslim? Or if you are a Muslim, a woman, and you're marrying a man that is a Christian, what's going to happen if you don't communicate about things like that? You need to agree, you need to communicate, because if you don't, and you're just going to marry blindly, foolishly, because you are young and all your hormones are raging, and you think love is everything, you will have problems. You see, divorce is happening every day. Why? I keep asking myself, why are there so many divorces these days than in our parents' time? Why? Why is there so much going on? Because all these things, we're not able to tolerate again. We're not able to, like, bear things. Women are more cosmopolitan now. We are more, things have changed. You cannot compare your marriage to your parents' marriage. In those days, our mothers could take anything. They don't leave. They will stay there. No matter what, they will say, no, I can't leave my husband. But these days, if it doesn't work, she's gone or he's gone. So that's why it's key that you communicate. You need to talk. Find time to talk. Spend time to talk. How are you? What's going on? Find out how your wife is feeling, or how your other half is feeling. Talk to them about their emotions, about their thought processes. What are they going through? What is struggling? What is disturbing them? Talk to them about their work. Talk to them about what is in their head. Even help them to process those information that they have stored up in their mind. Communicate. Always communication is, I can't overestimate it, but communication is key. Yeah, it is. It is, trust me. And it's take it from somebody in her 40s. I'm telling you, communication is key in marriage. So love is not enough. We'll pick it up again next time. I'm going to talk about other issues as well, but let me leave it here today because I don't want my videos to be too long, so that I will not bore you. Love is not enough for marriage. Take it from me. Been there, done that, wore the t-shirt. It's been your girl, Bridget Ekpo. Thank you very much again for watching today. Subscribe is the right button. Follow me on all social media. I'm on Instagram and on Facebook. And it's Obodo TV. If you've enjoyed my video, please leave me a comment. I love to read from all of you. I enjoy all your comments. If you don't like what I've said, I'm open to constructive criticism as long as you don't abuse me. Please don't abuse me. Don't tell me my English is not good, okay? English is not my first language. I'm trying, okay? Anyway, have a good week. I love you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.